From the worldwide headquarters of More Sports and Les-Levine, it's a Thursday night. Good evening, everyone. Welcome once again to More Sports and Les-Levine into its 23rd consecutive year, soon to be 24, exclusively here on Cleveland.com. The D-man, Dennis-Manoloff, you got me thrown off. I can't even pronounce your name. You're going to the Kleenex. Dennis-Manoloff is here. What are you crying for?
Trevor Bauer's gone. He's no longer with the Indians.
You okay with that?
What are we going to do?
Well, what we're going to do is read this email from Brian. Ready? I watched last night's show. I watched last night's show, and I'm surprised that you have Bauer as a top 5 pitcher in the American League. He's too inconsistent. Before the trade, I thought he was the 5th best starter during the 2-month hot streak, but he's obviously better than Plutko and Plesac, but they are certainly pitching better right now. He has the potential to be the best in baseball, but I doubt he'll ever get there. I can only imagine how he will be in Cincinnati with that stadium and how many home runs he's going to give up. What do you think about that, Dennis-Manoloff?
Well, I disagree, and in all seriousness, I disagree that he's going to struggle in the National League, at least in Great America,
they haven't seen him.
Well, and also American League pitchers that go to the National League, good ones by and large, find it nirvana. Yeah, they find it like utopia over there because of the bottom of the order. Won't
Bauer feel like he's pitching 2/3 of a game because of the pitcher batting?
And the fact that you can manipulate your start around the pitcher spot, and specifically also the 8-hole as well.
Okay.
But my point, Les, is this. Has any athlete in recent memory in this town pointed the finger at himself, and not for blame purposes,
right,
but
to promote himself?
Look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me.
Right off the top of my head, I can't think of anybody. Can you think of anybody included in that?
Well, now I want you to think of...
LeBron might be that answer, but he's much more than that.
Last time I checked, LeBron has credentials.
Yeah, well, that wasn't the question.
Give me... I don't know, 3 signature moments of Trevor Bauer's career in Cleveland.
His signature moments are negatives. There's what he did on Sunday. There's the drone situation right in the middle of the postseason of 2016 with the World Series on the line.
He had people so conned, Les, that when he committed the drone infraction, the egregious drone situation, he was a sympathetic figure in the eyes of some.
Yeah, because he had such a gutsy performance to go out and pitch like that. That's like Abraham Lincoln getting a guy off when he was a lawyer for being an orphan when he killed his parents. I mean, he was the reason that the drone situation came about.
I'm not giving you credit for trying to go out there and pitch with a finger that explodes, because you were the one that did it in the first place with the drone. He's always been smarter than everybody else. He meets with the media in the lunchroom yesterday.
How did the Indians allow him to do that? How did they allow him to go into the press box?
He's in the ballpark with his backpack, and then his weepy video. Oh, I know, all you Trevor Bauer fans. You don't understand what a great pitcher and a great mind he is. Enough. Good luck in Cincinnati, and I mean that sincerely. I'm not saying it sarcastically. I wish him well, but I'm so glad he's out of here.
All right, he's gone. Let's turn our attention to what's here. Yasiel-Puig and Reyes, who come over from the National League, and a whole boatload of young people to help the Indians farm system. Although we just found out a couple hours ago the Indians are paying the money to Cincinnati-Reds for the rest of the contract.
Disappointed there, to say the least. That's a proration of about $4.3 million. I think it was the present that was given to the Reds. Here, you can have it.
Here,
as long as he's no longer under.
4 o'clock is coming quick.
And unless if you have the critics, the people say to me, how can you not appreciate Trevor Bauer? I say his tenure in Cleveland was basically unfulfilled potential because of too many shenanigans, all right? Lack of signature moments. Had the good start against the Yankees in the division series. Hats off to you. But I'll tell you this. It's not just me who couldn't wait to see him go. a guy by the name of Terry Francona.
Have you ever heard him talk like that? I mean, you didn't have to read between too many lines on that one to see what he really meant.
It didn't get a lot of play nationally.
Yeah.
First of all, that display on Sunday, Francona's reaction to it was as angry as I've ever seen Terry Francona on a baseball field. Okay?
No question.
Then on top of that, he bites his tongue that day. Remember, he doesn't lay him out then. But the key to everything was when we learned yesterday that they have their exit meeting, and Trevor Bauer goes in to talk to Francona, and Francona flat out says it was brief. And I believe his exact quote was, or something, or paraphrasing, he says, "Yeah, sometimes these things are emotional and sometimes they're not. I'm just being honest." If that's not a guy who didn't want him to bleep out of his face, I don't know who is.